morning, welcome to part 2 of the big book videos. I thought I would record a long one the last time, but actually somebody walked in when I was filming, so I had to quickly turn it off, so it wasn't as long as I thought it would be. So I'm going to do this one in stages, I think, so they're not terribly long and tire you out watching them. So here we are again with the big book that I began to show you in the last video. And I wanted to show you in this video the fastenings that I've put on this book, because obviously, you know, it's quite thick and chunky, and if you add to it yourself and put more bits in, it might get even thicker and chunkier. And what I came up with, because I like making fastenings that are easy for your hands to use, you know, because if you struggle with your hands like I do, it can be really important. So I came up with these elastic fastenings first, and this piece here and this piece here are cardboard. They're actually pieces from one of those ribbon bobbins when you buy like a whole bobbin of ribbon rather than just buy the meter, if you use a lot of ribbon like I do. And all I did was cut the centre out with a craft knife, and then I have stuck some old book page words on them, and on the back I've stuck some scrapbook paper just to make them look pretty. And then I've sewn elastic. I've cut some slots carefully, and I've threaded elastic and stitched it. So all you need to do to get these off, and they're not terribly tight, so they're easy. You just remove them like that. It's wonderfully easy, and there you can see it's in a little loop. And same again on the bottom. You just slide them off, and they're just as easy to slide back on. I thought that was quite a good way of keeping the book closed, especially if you want to take it out and about. You don't want it flopping open all the time. And the cover itself has got some things on it, some interesting sort of things. This is a cover from a pamphlet about growing chrysanthemums that I've repurposed, and obviously it's from the 50s, and it must have been somebody's treasure, and it's you know, it's wonderful. So that's become a pocket, and I've sewn it down here, and I've sewn it along the bottom. I've punched holes and then threaded through with a needle and some embroidery floss. So that has attached this pocket on two sides. And then in that pocket I have put some little extras. This one, which come out the pocket, just has some pictures of fish in, and some details about rivers and where you might find fish. And I have pamphlet stitched it, and I've made a little miniature notebook. You know, there's a page, and this is my hand-dyed paper again. You can see it's just got a few pages in. There's the centre where it's stitched. So that's just a nice thing, because I like things in things, as you know. And that just pops back in the pocket, and there's just a couple of pages from the chrysanthemum book. And if you wanted to add any more, it might obviously get quite sort of wide. So what I thought was I would make a fixing for the side of this pocket too. So I've sewn a button on here and a button on here, because I have lots of button boxes full of buttons I've acquired or been given or found or kept, and they can all be recycled and repurposed at some point. And I just put these beads on from a charity shop necklace, you know, just because I like them. And all you need to do with this, again, it's very simple. There's no knots or anything. It's just looped around, and then you see, you can secure that pocket, because I find that, I don't know why, but if you just loop something round a few times, it holds and you don't really need a knot, which I think is really, really good. So that is the front cover of this book, with, of course, my hand-dyed paper. I thought this was quite a splendid dark piece, so I've popped that on as well. So I shall make another video with the insides shortly. Thanks for watching.